Welcome to Fixing Things, and I'm Pastor Bill. On this episode of Fixing Things, we're going to put brand new fuel lines on this truck. We're going to bend them up, get them all the way from the fuel pump all the way to the tank. And then we're going to, my dogs are barking, then we're going to drain the water that I put in the fuel tank to wash it out. Because I don't know, there's not too much information on the internet, but there was some black goo, looked like tar. Some people said it's congealed fuel that was in it. To me, it looks like the fuel was turning back into dinosaurs, and it was like really sticky. I did see an episode on YouTube on where this similar stuff was in a Ford Torino, and the guy had to completely replace the carburetor. So I don't know what it is. Maybe it is the fuel in this truck was 20 years old, and so I put Zep house washing detergent. You wash the house with it. It's supposed to be pretty powerful. Put about a gallon of that in the tank and filled it up with water. And so after I get done making the fuel line, we're going to drain that tank out and rinse it out really good. Hoping that'll be enough. I don't know what else to do except replace the tank. I can't put a chain in it because I can't get nothing in the tank because there's a metal screen at the bottom. I'd have to take all the hardware off the tank and everything else, and I'm not sure if I even want to attempt that. Just replace the tank if necessary. There's many spiders are getting on me. They're spinning their webs. They're ready. Spring's here. All right, let's get with it. Fixing Things with Pastor Bill. Oh yeah, make sure you like and subscribe and share, and they say, well, smash that button. I don't care if you don't smash it. You might break your phone or your tablet or something. Just push it, all right? All right, this is how it comes. This is a coil of, sounds like steel, supposed to be copper coated, zinc coated, something coated, fuel line, 25 screaming feet. And my handy dandy, older than dirt fuel line bender. Bent many fuel line with this thing back in the day. Time to blow the dust off it. So we're going to try sliding it by the frame rail, by the original one, and then bending it up and over a cross member and over by the tank. But first we got to get, looks like about 5 feet straightened out. It's pretty stiff. It says made in China. So I mean, it's probably half of the stuff they said it was made out of is probably a lie. bend it across my belly. Makes it perfectly flat. I mean my belly. That's 5 feet and some change. Definitely not straight yet. Getting straighter. I gotta bend the end anyways for the fuel line at the front. All right, let's crawl up underneath that truck. Put a little tape on the end. So when we're sliding down the rail, no rust and dirt and trash and rocks gets up in the fuel line. That's the last thing I want going through the fuel pump or my filters. Not much, because sometimes this stuff's hard to get off. You get too much in there. I'll put a little bit on the other side. Let me scoot up underneath here. Bring all my tools. I'm not going to clamp it today. I'm going to get it all set in place, bent where it needs to go. And this ground is damp. It rained really bad the other day. All right, so here's the fuel line, the old one, and it's leaking right here. So I'm thinking goes right there, up and over, and it goes down the fuel rail. Down the frame. And comes out in front of that cross member about 2 feet or so. So I'm thinking we can just slide it down there, maybe, and then we'll see from there. I'll get it down to there, then I gotta see how my connections are at the tank. I may come back to the next, no, maybe not. That'll be close to the drive shaft loop. All right, let's see if I can get this thing going. Get the shot. Get the shot. That's what they're always saying. Get the shot. Are we getting the shot? We're getting the shot. Already got dirt in my eye. I could go in front of that one. All right, something tells me I gotta uncoil some more. I'm right by the old filter. Actually, it's the new filter. It's the new filter that is all full of that gooey trash. I want to get it up a little further. Just a little further. Move you back a little bit so I don't bump you. I think what I might do is just cut it right back there where it looks healthy. It looks healthy. Feels healthy. And put a rubber line on it. Let's do some bending. Which size is it? Alright, I gotta go get my cutter. When I opened the package, it said for copper lines. This is definitely steel line. I'll give it a try. If not, I'll take the sawzall to it. Then ream it out. I have a whole set of this stuff just for brake lines and fuel lines. But it's in the shed. But this black widow spiders. It's either going to work or it ain't. If it was copper, it would have already been cut. There's actually no reason not to bend your... Look at it, it cut it. There's absolutely no reason not to. I don't know why they make all this stuff out of steel. Steel corrodes more than copper. All right. Here's some kind of truck over here. My dogs are going crazy. too much. All right. So that follows that one. Goes all the way to here. You can't see over there, can you? Right up to here. I'm going to make a cut right here. And the fuel line right there. And then we'll couple it with a rubber hosage. Then we'll see if we can't get these clamps off of this and reclamp it to where it's supposed to be. Those I really doubt if those clamps are coming off, but we'll give it a try anyways. It's got to come down a little bit right here. Just like bending conduit, baby. See how I did that, T? You need to do the same thing on that 1/2-inch conduit you're bending right now. Oh, you ain't supposed to be watching me. You're supposed to be working, not sleeping in your car. Right, look at that. Look at that. That's slick right there. All right. Too far away from it. Hopefully water don't shoot out at me. There it goes. Did you see that? You catch that? Copper cutter, steel line. Yeah, there ain't much of that line left. I just barely touched it. Oh! Get this one out of the way. It's definitely not metric. This is an American truck. Made by American people. America. 1/2 inch. You know why it's 1/2 inch? Because it's American made. There's no 10mm junk on this thing. This is American made. That's why it lasts so long. My eyes though, I can't see nothing no more. Okay. Ooh, that hurts. I couldn't hold that wrench back. The impact's pretty strong. This time I'll keep my finger out of the way. Alright. Bolt. Put the wire. Of course I didn't bring a screw. Oh, pocket knife. This pocket knife was a present from my, ooh, nasty stuff. My deacon. There's one. It's a nice knife. All right. I don't know what they're barking at. We had to put some no trespassing signs up. Because people were trying to come out here and look around. And, you know, when I lived over there in the subdivision, we never had that problem. I don't know why people think they think this is like down in the woods or something. They can just walk around out here and look at stuff on the property. And, you know, I keep things out here because I fix things. Right, that's the name of my show, right? My channel, fixing things. It's a whole channel. Maybe I should operate the channel 24/7. We'll have the news and the weather. Come on, baby, get down there now. Ah. Downtown. I don't know about you, but this is looking pretty darn good. It looks like it's supposed to be there. Yeah, ain't nothing but the truth right there. Mm-hmm. And I think we're done underneath here for now. I'm not going to put that little rubber line on because when I'm filling the tank up, water's coming out here and I don't want nothing to get up into my new fuel line. Okay, here's the fuel line. I went ahead and just put a little quick notch to get it out here. I'm going to put a fuel filter on it and it goes right here. So it's pretty much right there where I need to get it. I might put another tweak on it, keep it back towards the frame a little bit. But yeah, there it is. Just got to connect it now. Let me make that happen. I just wanted to show you this. This is a brand new fuel filter, brand new. That's that black tar. I mean, it shot up in there, and it went through the filter. I don't know. Maybe that filter was doing its job. Nevertheless, I ain't using it no more. Gonna put a brand new fuel filter on it. 10-4. All right. This is why I like eBay so much. I got 5 of these. Free shipping. Nicer than the one that I got for $15. Oh, what was that? Kleins. Awesome. You know you got a good tool when it talks back to you. Not talks back to you, but talks to you. Some people would say, man, that's just too much work, Pastor Bill. The hardest part is my fat belly. I don't want to knock you over and get you mad at me. Can you even see it now? Is it even focused? Okay, we're back under here at the fuel tank. And here's my drain plug. It's weeping water, and I don't feel no tackiness stuff. Remember, we got a gallon of that Zep siding house spray. I'm gonna put this bucket underneath it once it drains, and it's gonna overflow just because I want to see how much trash comes out of this tank, and it's probably gonna gush. So I may have to get out of it in a hurry. Actually, the thing actually looks clean now. Maybe we got it. Water looks fairly clean. I don't know if you can see down in the bucket. The bucket's too close. There was a plug in the dirt. Let's try it again. Just to let you know, there's an extension cord right underneath me that goes to my pond. That's hot. But it's okay. Electricity and water mixes very well. So it's okay. I hear bubbles. Let's go take a look at it, see how clean it came. There is a kind of a gel at the bottom. I don't know if you can see it or not. This is water, not gas. You really can't, it's hard to see, but there is a little bit of a gel. All right, now I'm just gonna dump what's left on the ground, then repeat and rinse. My dogs are going crazy over there. Hey, hush up! Be quiet. You mongrels. Oh, hold on. Let me slightly move the extension cord. Just slightly. Since I'm laying on it in the water. I think that water dissolved it in that soap suds, because this thing was like jet black yesterday and now it's like it's clean. It's really is. I didn't do nothing to it. We don't want those soap suds. That could be corrosive to the tank and to the... Plus we're going to get all the water out of it. While I was out, I should have bought some anti-watering device stuff. Oh yeah, it's all totally wet over there now. There's no putting that fuel line on now. I think we got it. You know, when they make fuel and they make diesel fuel and gasoline, they cut it with water because the water separates the trash out of the fuel. I know that because I was gonna make biodiesel. And you just take your first cut as you get the water out of it, and then the rest of it is high-grade diesel or high-grade gasoline. They cut it with water. I'm not afraid to put it in the tank. That's why they make water separators and stuff. I think I'll put a coat hang. Maybe I can put my fish stick up in there on this side of it. Or a coat hanger or something. My dogs are going crazy. Let me save a little bit of water. Hey! What are you barking at? Huh? What you barking at? All right, let me go get something to put up in there. All right, so here's my fish stick. And I got about 4 feet of solid wire taped to it. We're gonna thrash it around inside a tank. Hopefully I don't tear up the float. definitely hitting the float there. Knowing what side it floats on. It is pulling some rust off the side of the tank. Time to fill it back up. Uh-oh. All right, short circuit. We're gonna do your thing on the fuel that came out of this truck. So I'm gonna one coffee filter until it gets plugged up and wants to overflow. I'm gonna put it into a brand new clean fuel tank, fuel can. I just bought it. I'm gonna attempt to drain the fuel into it. Let me see if I can't set you up where you're good. I tried my best not to let the black goo get into this fuel. The black goo's bad stuff. It's pouring very well. Short circuit, I think your way's working. Thank you, sir. All right, I'm gonna attempt to dry out the tank. I got my heat gun at full blast, blowing down into the tank. And if you can see down there at the bottom, it's blowing water out the hole. So we'll see if that works. Using the heat gun right next to where I'm doing the gasoline. That should be safe. All right, all that gas now is strained and cleaned. I mean, it looks good. The gas, a few of the tanks have a little bit of water in it. That's all right. And before I dump it back into the truck, I'm gonna put the filters on it again. And it's got a brand new filter up front, a brand new filter on the pump, and we're going to rebuild it. I'm gonna start it on the carburetor that's there. Hopefully it'll run on that carburetor. If not, I got the brand new carburetor kit. So we got that. We got the brand new fuel line in today. I'm going to continue to let the fuel tank dry out before I do anything to it, because I'm sure there's water in it. So I'm going to let that tank dry out before we put any fuel in it. And next week this thing will be running on its own. It had holes in the fuel line. And I sure hope that wasn't some kind of, I don't know. It doesn't make a difference now. That tank is clean. I squiggled that the fish stick with the wire up in there. I made sure it touched everything. I did it for quite a few times. There's a lot of stuff that didn't get on the film. Forgive me for that, but it would have took all day, and you guys don't want to watch a 4-hour video. I tried to compress it down to a half hour, but all right, now I got it. T, where are you? I need your help. So I try to compress it down into a half-hour video if possible, 45 minutes at the most. There's a couple of these videos I did there for an hour. I just did too much stuff that I wanted to make sure that the content got in there. And it probably doesn't make a difference if all the content gets in there or not, but I like at least to get the interesting parts in there. All right, so where are we at on the truck, right? We got the fuel tank system clean. We got a brand new fuel line all the way up to the thing. We got the new clutch in it, new pressure plate, new flywheel, brand new starter, brand new fuel pump, brand new radiator and brand new radiator hoses. next week we're going to be putting new heater hoses and a new heater control valve on there, and we're going to refill it back up with antifreeze, and then we're going to get it running on its own tank. That's one step closer to driving it. So that's next weekend on Fixing Things with Pastor Bill. Remember, that is you. If you're a believer in Christ, you can do all things. That's what the scripture says, all things through Jesus Christ. I can do all things through faith through Jesus Christ. That's not just a saying, that's the truth. I'm here to tell you that's a fact, Jack. God bless you guys. I want to leave you with this is what was in the tank. Can you see? I say, can you see that? That's nasty stuff right there.